Hey, you got Fox here. Today I got some gameplay of Bob Gibson's 85 overall diamond card here, the 1962 version, his first All-Star appearance. Let's go through the stats here. Stamina 103, solid. He, generally pitches back then, pitched a lot of innings. Not a ton more than current day, but 70s or 60s was still a decent time for pitchers before the lowering of the mound at 69. So let's go to his quirks. Nothing great. I actually didn't talk about his stats at all. That was a terrible introduction. He's got decent per nines, is four-seamer 96, curve, changeup, slider, a pretty standard numbers across the board. Here I am significantly outdoing my opponent's team. He's got some golds, some good value golds there. Garrett Richards I'm going against. Well, I've got Trout, Joe Torre, Stanton, Donaldson, Chipper Jones, Lindor, and of course, up first, Mr. Torre. I like his contact. I'm trying to see if he's good enough playing contact without the power, and I swing at something terribly below the zone and actually end up getting a base hit. Let's just say it's the contact reason. So we're going to go through the game. I'm not going to show every single at-bat for my team in the interest of brevity. Seager, I don't know what happened there. I guess he got out. 3-1. Oh, no, that was Seager. I thought, what happened? There was like a little shift in frame. That's a ding shot. 2-0 right off the bat. Trout, oh, he chopped it over top of it. Seemed like, I don't know, like the bat kind of moved at the end, like the PCI is moving on me. That's it. Whenever I miss the ball, PCI moved. Ooh, okay. That was a pretty decent one. That was a nice little line shot to the gap. Can we get two at 58 speed? Oh, for sure. So top of the first, we seem to be doing pretty well. This is back-to-back days. Top of the first, doing well. A little curveball, and we just nail it right back up the middle. That's exactly what you want to do with all those types of pitches. So we got another run crossing the plate here, first and second. We got one out on the day. Ooh, outside. I think we hit that a little too high. Too high, not too hard. So we didn't want to test the arm in center field because I don't think 56 speed would have done us any good. Because we got some sluggers up. We don't want to be taking away at bats from our sluggers. I could just basically hit the ball out of the park. Why risk a base when we can get all four of them at once? So here's Gibson on the mound, slider low. He gets under it, pops it up. So he's got a very interesting. I would say what's that? Wind up. How did he get on base? Am I cutting? I'm doing a terrible job cutting. I think did I walk him something or other? I don't know how he got on base. But anyways, this guy on base with 84 speed. Maybe I just screwed it up. There, I left that one way over the plate. I thought that was going to be gone. Luckily, he just got under it a little too much, and Mike Trout can chase it down. So, we got out of the first inning without too much of a headache. We're into the second inning. I cut out my hits because I think I went 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. Bottom of the second, though, we got him pop out here. The old over the head, behind the shoulder, high heat cheese, and he popped it up again. So we're getting a lot of flyouts with the card. I don't know if there's anything specific. He's just getting under the ball. We're hitting at Coors, so why not try and hit it out? The ground ball. Bob Gibson, though, I've played a few games with him. Do I like him? Yeah, he's pretty good. I don't think he's anything special to write home about, but he's a solid starter that you don't need to pay for if you're grinding for the Immortals. You basically get them for free. You got to use them to complete missions, of course, and so on and so forth. You guys know how to grind. Here is against the pitcher. Wind up and the good. Yeah, he swung at that below the zone. Nice. Nice fielder. Yeah, solid card overall. Do I think... the thing is that it's hard to rate him because he doesn't really have like a price. There he is, once again, getting him to chase off the edge. I don't know, do you like these gameplays of pitchers? I'm going to do more, I haven't done many batters yet because those guys are coming. I'm still assembling footage. I'm having trouble getting online and staying online. I don't really want to play too many more games where I have to go on the, McDonald's Wi-Fi. But overall, this card's strength, a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Obviously, it's not Chapman out there, but I think it's good enough to get the job done, kind of like keep them off their toes. He's not Thor, so he's not really hitting those upper 90s, but 96, that's pretty good, right? Like, out of a starter, you don't really need top-end velocity at the moment based on the current patch. We'll see what they do with patches going forward. But basically, you want a lot of movement, some hard-to-hit balls, and you want the K per 9s to be high as possible. The issue is, his walks per 9 is kind of high, so it might be a little bit tougher to control him. You walk a guy. I think I talked about walking in that first inning there. I sent a guy on base. There he is kind of chopping up. So it's not like it's impossible to get hits off this Bob Gibson. Just a little tougher than normal. I'm throwing a lot of high heat with him, trying to keep him off base. There he's swing. That was what, 6 inches above the strike zone, and he just hit a home run on me. That's kind of disgusting. When I throw it that high and that far out of the zone, I do not want a home run hit off me. Unfortunately, MLB The Show, it is an accurate representation of Major League Baseball. Oh, we get it back. Strike him. Strike him. Strike him. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. It is an accurate representation. Like, you can hit ball, like Vladimir Guerrero made a career out of it, hitting balls out of the look at his first baseman, man, he might be pissed there. Out of the strike zone for like home runs and base hits and stuff like that. Oh, an air with a third baseman. Send him home. Okay, don't send him home. I don't know why I didn't get a good. I guess I didn't send him well enough there. All right, 4-3. I gotta walk. Bases loaded. Walk. Ouch. Josh Donaldson 5-3. And send it into this clear blue night. It is deep and caught. I guess Donaldson doesn't have it. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm absolutely holding it down right there. I was absolutely, like, I know how to send individual runners. That really pissed me off. That, and then they turn the double play to keep me from a run. That's going to come into effect later. You'll see. So 5-3, curveball on the black to strike him out. He didn't like that one, but sit down. Whoo! Look at that changeup. He just pulls the string on it. Bob Gibson, effective pitcher, except for, fastballs. That was a nice one pulled down. That was just like right down the middle of the plate. Sometimes throwing it down the middle is an effective strategy if they're expecting it to the edges. The problem is, like, controlling this year's game. It's a lot harder to control this year's game pitchers than it was last year. All right, up the middle, we squared it up outside the zone, so it was a bad swing. It's a lot harder to control this year's pitchers, especially early in the year, I think, because the pitchers are worse. But even last year, early in the year, really when I played a lot, I don't think I played past June last year, so I quit before the All-Star break. But yeah, it definitely matters this year. Like, you can basically sit and look for mistake pitches, because a lot of guys, like in the first inning, I can see guys, with their maximum stamina and stuff. Even though I'm killing them in the first inning, they'll be able to like paint the corners a little bit better. But then they start to, like, the fatigue starts setting on their pitchers. They start missing their spots a little bit more. There I'm throwing the ball up and outside the zone again, just getting me nervous. So let's just catch it and let's not let him get to third base on us. So. But the Gibson, like, he'll miss his spots and he'll leave some balls over the plate for you. He'll hang a curveball or two a game, and it's just something you just hope not to get punished for. Can we throw him out at third? And we didn't get far back enough with a running start behind him. There's a hanging curve. Like, right there is a perfect example of just a hanging curve. I don't think that was with Gibson though. Out of the park. It was a 2-run shot. So we got lefties in the game and we hung it, and he absolutely killed us. So pop fly, was that Wagner that was in the game? Then we subbed in our other lefty. Or was it this lefty? I don't remember who was in the game when he left it. That home run. Anyways, Bob Gibson's out of it. So overall, like, yeah, go ahead and use him. I wouldn't rely on him as a key piece of your rotation, but I think you could definitely do worse than Gibson out there with his 85 overall 1962 card. The year that he hit, his 2.85 ERA. We'll wait for his immortal card, it's not exactly the 68 season, but it's pretty darn close. There's Chipper Jones popping up to the infield. Where are we at in the game? Where are we at in the game? Caught. That's too bad. It is the top 8, 5-5. Good game so far. I haven't been able to, really take advantage of some of the hard hits I've had. I seem to be lining them at fielders, hitting them pretty well, but I don't have the pop that I should. I think I got to get guys with better pop. These diamonds aren't exactly lighting up the world for me. One way or another, that was just a miss on my part. I think that's Ozuna, my favorite reliever in the game so far, at least for like budget standpoint. Obviously, there's better guys like the Andrew Miller, who I haven't used yet. I'm guessing is a little bit better than him, but for the coin, you can't get much better. Anyways, what are we in the 8th? Let's shut down the 8th. Ooh, left that hanging, but the cutter cut away from him, and he couldn't get good wood on that. So pop out, catch it. Let's move on to the top 9. Who we got? Ground out. Dang it, Fox. Jimmy Fox grounded out. It happens. He's got a good swing though. Woo! Pop it up. That looked pretty good. We were pretty close to being on that, but we popped it up. That's the story of our life. Ground outs, pop ups. That is who we are. And nope, another ground out. Yep. So let's take it. It looks like we're going to the bottom 9. Let's try not to give up anything. Swinging at the high, hard stuff. We put in Chapman. We put in a closer because we don't really care that much about save. I mean, we should because we need the missions done for left-handed saves and stuff. But we got other guys if we need save opportunities. Ooh, that's deep, making me nervous. Trout got to it. Oh, man, robbing those doubles. All right, top 10, free baseball. Oh, that's a pretty good hit. That's pretty decently flown out. Oh, no. All right, there's one down and on top of the ball. But that's a hit. we'll take it. We're looking for a ding shot. Come on, get us a run. Get us a ding shot. It doesn't exactly walk us off. Doesn't exactly take us home. But what do you got for us here? Swing and a miss, you bum, Stanton. All right, next player. Outside shot down the line, single, buddy. All right, nice little contact there. You know, you got to take the ball where it's pitched. If it's pitched outside, take it outside. And swing and a miss. Dang it, Donaldson. Donaldson hasn't really, he's been okay for me, but he hasn't exactly lit the world on fire. Pop up once again in extras. Come on, we're just kind of playing it out. Let's see what you got for us. And one more pitch. Swing and a miss. Slurve. Love the slurve. Is Slurve once again the best, like, knuckleball slurve, one of the best 2 pitches in the game? I think knuckleball, people are saying, like, people have a hard time hitting knuckleball. I can see why. Just, you know, it's a little floaty boy. But slurve is darn close to the best one in the game. Ground out. I think I'm going to edit more of these things going forward. I already took out a bunch, but is this length of video good enough for you, or do you guys want it a little more condensed, more of like just the scoring plays, those kind of stuff, or do you guys like seeing every at-bat the game and the finishing run? Let me know what you guys think. I'm always looking to improve. What more you guys want in these stuff? Ooh, a nice double. Can we send him home? 31 speed. Get to the plate. Get to the plate. Get to the plate. I don't think 42 can get to third, but we got home. All right, that puts us 1 up in the 11th, and a ground out. Oh, darn it. Ground out, ground out, ground out. It just our life. We got on top of that ball. That was a little slurve again. Or no, some sort of bendy boy. Pop out. We'll take that. Third base. Slider inside. He tries to knuckle that out to the outfield, but Mike Trout is there to chase it down. Got me a little nervous. Don't be making those plays in OT like that. Oh, shoot. Shot down the line, and I'm not shot through the heart like this is Bon Jovi. And this slider at 87 got him hanging out ahead. So our MVP of this game is Torrey, who ended up going on a tear for us pretty well. A ding shot and a double in extras to really win us the game here. He was our offensive output this game. We had a couple other players do pretty well for us, but look at that white ball disappearing into the dark skyline and into a fan. Oh, nope, that didn't get to a fan. I was going to say into a fan's pocket, but nope, no souvenirs this game. So there's Torrey's stat. The rest of the stat here. Seager did decently. Trout 1 for 4. Stanton 2 for 5. I don't know. It feels like I don't do that well with Stanton. Gibson ended up pitching 5 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So, yeah, again, not a big strikeout game this year. We'll see if they patch that. But thanks for watching. Call to action. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you tomorrow.